Welcome to your core, to the root. I'm Yusei, a shamanic astrologer, voice alchemist, and intuitive seer. This podcast is a space for feeling more deeply. Each episode invites you to slow down, to go beneath the surface, beneath the words, into the felt truth of your own experience. We explore the magic and mess of being human through real stories and subtle insight, woven with astrology, gene keys, human design, and the wisdom of life itself. Let's go to the root. Hello, here we are again. And now it's about Saturn in Aries. So, the discipline of becoming. Let's dive into it. So, today we're entering one of the most defining transits of the coming years. There are a lot of transits, but this is about Saturn moving into Aries. Saturn changes signs roughly every 2.5 years. But when Saturn enters Aries, it marks something even bigger. So Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. So this is a sort of reset. Saturn is about structure, responsibility, discipline, time, maturity. And Aries is identity and instinct, will, courage, initiation. When those two meet, then it's about who are you when you are no longer allowed to act impulsively, but must act with integrity. Before Saturn builds something new, it finishes something old. And since March 2023, Saturn has been in Pisces. And this transit asked us to mature emotionally, to clarify boundaries, and to stop confusing compassion with self-abandonment. Pisces dissolves and Saturn divines. So many of us experienced emotional fatigue, spiritual recalibration, illusions dissolving, savior dynamics ending. And now that chapter closes. And the question changes from what do I feel to what will I build? So Saturn in Aries is about disciplined will. Aries wants to move fast and Saturn slows it down. So Aries wants immediate action and Saturn asks, is this aligned? Is this sustainable? And Aries acts from instinct and Saturn requires responsibility. So this transit of 2.5 years is about how you use anger, how you handle autonomy, how you initiate, how you assert yourself, and how you define identity. So Saturn in Aries is about building strength quietly. And it says, act from clarity and don't get to react from ego anymore. At its shadow expression, this transit can show up as harsh self-judgment, frustration, feeling blocked, authority conflicts, impatience. But at its highest expression, it's about disciplined courage, embodied leadership, healthy boundaries, self-trust built through action, and resilience. And the Sabian symbol, I always love the Sabian symbols. And the Sabian symbol for 1 degree Aries is a woman rises out of water, a seal rises and embraces her. How awesome is that? And this is rebirth energy, emerging from the unconscious, from water, from dissolution. And Saturn, entering Aries, says, you are no longer dissolving. you are incarnating. So it's identity reborn under pressure. And collectively, we may see stronger boundaries in nations, stricter systems, firmer leadership, intensified debates around autonomy, pushback against passivity. And Aries rules war and initiation, and Saturn rules structure and control. This can manifest as hard power struggles, but also strategic rebuilding. So this is not a soft era, it's a defining one. And shortly through the houses, it depends on where you have Aries, in which house. And the first house, if you have Aries in the first house, then it's about identity restructuring. Who are you becoming? And in the second house, it's about financial discipline. Your self-worth will be tested. And the third house, communication boundaries. So speak responsibly. And the fourth house, family karma and emotional foundations. And in the fifth house, creative responsibility. No more ego expression without depth. The sixth house, work discipline. Health demands structure. And the seventh house, relationship accountability. No more projection. In the eighth house, power, intimacy, shared resources, deep psychological restructuring. In the ninth house, beliefs tested, spiritual maturity. And in the 10th house, career restructuring, public responsibility increases. In the 11th house, friendships refined, community leadership. And the 12th house, solitude, shadow work, karmic closure. Yeah. So Saturn in Aries asks of you, are you willing to act with integrity, even when it's uncomfortable? This transit builds strength through friction. So I want to ask you a question. Where are you ready to stop negotiating your own will? So the new cycle has begun. And I would say build wisely. Happy transit. Happy transit. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed the ride or the pause or whatever this moment has brought you. If you have any thoughts, questions, or something you'd like to share, I'd love to hear from you. And you can reach me at yourcoreoffice@gmail.com or take a look at the Academy via yourcoreacademy.thingific.com. And until next time, I'm sending you love, honesty, and clarity. Always.